Alright, in this video update, I'm going to be talking about the Amgn plan and the AMD plan. So pay attention to everything, as not everything is written on the chart. I'm just writing some key numbers on the chart, but I'm also explaining very important key points. On Amgn, this is an update to the last plan I made because we haven't gotten the volume. We have closed in a good area, very good still. It's still in a good alignment. Just the volume did not do very well, and I want further confirmation. So here's the new plan for Amgn. So Amgn is set up to test 170 to 172. The February 17 160 calls could be used. Listen carefully fully to this video, like I explained before. Okay, Amgn needs to break above 160.50 on some good action volume. Good action volume is 500K. Okay, so here's the very important part. We enter 160.50 only because the volume is good. I want good volume. If the volume isn't there, then you're going to have to watch for basing above 160.50 and look for power through 161.5 to 162 area. Or actually, could be look for basing above 160.50 and look for power through 161 or to 161.5 to 162. So there's different areas of level. It's got to start showing the power and the follow through. If they pull this back even below 158, that's no good. This stock needs to start trading right now. You know, in anything above 159, but we need to confirm these numbers because 160.50 is the earliest entry at this point in time in this plan. And if not, we need power up. We need basically 160.50 and power through 161 to 161.5 to even 162. We need good strength coming in. If the volume doesn't come in, then you need good power and strength power coming in those areas. You need to see some strength. This stock needs volume, okay? And we did get volume later in the day. The question is, are they going to pull this back? Because trust me when I tell you, things look solid. It's great that we closed above the 200, but I look at more than just what you see on regular. I look at a lot of facts, and the facts is this has got to show the follow through and power. So whether you get in the 160, if we get in the 160.50 area, great. If you have to pay up more, so be it. But you want to pay for the proof to avoid being in shop and the stock going nowhere, because it can fall back and do nothing. Trust me. So we want the power and the proof. So listen carefully to what I said in the video. Let's go take a look at the options. So this is the close for Amgn today at 159.67. You know, good close, but you know, volume came in really late, and I did not like the action. We need volume in this area. We didn't get it, but we are set up. So let's talk about the options here. So we'll take a look at the February 17 options, right? And we're looking at the 160 calls. Okay, and you can see the 160 calls. You know, the spreads are, you know, they traded pretty large today for this. Okay, so you can look at other options as well, right? Okay, because theoretically the spreads are trading. There's not much trading. The 165 calls, by the way, I talk in the options. I talk about the 160s, but let's take a look at the 160s, 65 calls. You know, these could be used because they're, for some reason, they've been trading with a better spread. I think the spreads do narrow down. This is kind of a large spread. I'm not sure why that ended up like that, but it's probably has a tighter spread. I think they do have 10-cent spreads when it's trading good, when it's in a good trading zone. That could have been some fluky thing that happened, because here you have great spreads, and I think 10-cent spreads are what you should be looking for when engaging. So you've got these options to use, and also the 165 could be used as well if you want to engage, right? Because if we go through to these 170 targets, I mean, you're going to be making a couple of 100% even with the 165 February 17 calls. So 165, the 160 to 165 calls could be used. Again, confirmation is key. Let's go take a look at AMD. Alright, so AMD is also at a critical point. This stock could move higher, but you want to know what? it's got to confirm, because if this doesn't confirm as well, it can go back into the chop zone and do nothing. We could just chop around. Okay, so confirmation, it's at a key confirmation, and that's not going to change for a while. Okay, so at this point in time, this is what we need to do. So AMD is set up to test test $15 to $16 a share. This can be by the shares or by the options plan. Yeah, the great thing is you could use the March 17, 12, or 13 calls could be used. Okay. Now, here's the thing. We need to continually show power, okay, to put the odds in your favor. Because this stock can fall out of favor very quickly. If we cannot, we need to continue to see power, right? And so you want this to happen. And this is I'm going to be changing this plan for a while. AMD needs to break above 1230 on some good action volume. Good action volume is 10 million on a 10-minute chart. If the volume is less than that, right, then you're going to watch to see what kind of basing action there is in the 1230 to 1225 area, and look for power towards 1240 to 1250 area. Okay? Because when this stock wants to bust out with power, that's a good chance they're going to get to these levels quickly. It won't take too long. But this does need more time. This is a slower stock. If they want to consolidate, we're gonna see what kind of pullback they do. If they pull it back, they might pull it back very shallow and make it very easy to enter this 1230 area in the near future. But that's what we want. You want to see volume power as we go towards the 1230 to 1250 area. So again, listen again to these instructions very carefully. Let's take a look at the options. So this is AMD's close at 12:06 on February the 3rd. Let's go look at the March 17 calls, and I'm going to talk about those two particular ones I chose. They're trading really well, so take a look at this. So you've got eight. There's a lot. You can see there's a lot of action in the 12 calls. Look at that, lots of action, lots of action, lots of calls being bought. The 13s are trading very well, and the 14s at 14 calls as well. So it's up to you which ones you want to use, because if AMD gets to $15 a share, they're going to be up quite a bit, right? But I suggest the 12, 13 calls. They're most likely where you can make money. Again, if things don't target, at least we can get out 50%, 50 to 100% on the small end. So you want to stick to these numbers. I would stick to the best options, in my opinion, is the 12 or 13 minimum. Right? If you want to go for the 11s, they could be used as well. So the best ones is 11, 12, or 13 calls. Okay, and that you control 100 shares of for very cheap here. That's like controlling 100 shares for like $57. But of course, when this confirms, it'll be more expensive than that. But this is a baseline of what the options cost right now as of February the 1st. Okay? If you like these plans, make sure to subscribe to Power Target Trades. Very important. There's a lot of great videos. All my videos are detailed plans of execution. We need confirmation. You just can't get into stocks without the right confirmation. And my confirmation numbers protect you from getting into false moves, okay? So again, study my videos, study my plans. The ones that confirm, we have an 80% success rate, but confirmation is key, and you've got to be proficient on understanding the confirmation part, and that is up to you to understand and study, because my plans are more detailed than a lot of services out there. All right then, another great thing for you to check out is my website. Let's go take a look at it now. To subscribe, let's go take a look at my website. I'll tell you how to subscribe. So here's my website. Isn't that nice video background over here in the header over here? But this is really nice. Look at that. This is all part of the website, but look at this. But this is a great video, very educational video. It shows detailed plans of Google making 300% gains in 3 days and Apple 200% gains in 4 days. Great video. Check it out. Okay, you'll see that we got in and out. In other words, it shows the entry of the option, of what the options cost, and then of course it confirmed the plans, and then the exiting of what you could have exited easily. And it shows that. It's a very detailed video. Check it out. All right, back to power target trade. So here we are, people. Again, this is the link to my website right over here. Look for the Sandro power trigger trade. It's going to appear over here in a circle format. Click on that, and that'll give you an easy way to subscribe right through the video to my YouTube channel. If you have an issue, subscribe, just come to this YouTube channel manually and hit the subscribe button. Thanks for listening. Like the video.